Let me guess. You say yes, even when every part of you is screaming no. You apologize for things that aren't your fault. You try to keep everyone calm, even when you're falling apart inside. People think you're kind. But the truth? You're tired. You're scared of disappointing anyone. And somewhere along the way, you forgot that you exist too. Today, we're not just talking about people-pleasing. We're talking about the psychology behind why your nervous system learned to survive by keeping everyone else happy. People-pleasing isn't kindness. It's survival. It's a learned behavior that develops when someone realizes that being good, quiet, helpful, or agreeable is the safest way to exist. Many people-pleasers don't even know they're doing it. They think they're just nice. But underneath their softness is fear. Fear of conflict, fear of abandonment, fear of disappointing someone they love. Today, we'll explore the hidden psychology behind people-pleasing and why those who give the most often feel the emptiest. They often begins in childhood. Kids learn early. If I make everyone happy, I stay safe. If a child grows up around unpredictable emotions, fighting, criticism, or emotional neglect, they become the peacekeeper. They adapt. They soften their own needs so adults won't explode. They learn to sense danger from tone, footsteps, silence. They learn to scan a room like a radar for tension. People-pleasing is not a choice. It's an old survival skill. For a people-pleaser, disappointment feels like danger. Not because they're dramatic, but because growing up, disappointment often meant withdrawal, anger, or rejection. So as adults, they avoid causing discomfort at all costs. They become mind readers, overthinkers, experts at predicting how others might react. They believe, if someone is upset, it must be my fault. If I don't give enough, I'll lose them. This fear shapes their relationships, their self-worth, even their identity. They often appear cheerful, supportive, and endlessly patient. But behind their kindness is exhaustion. They don't show anger, they swallow it. They don't show sadness, they hide it. They don't show pain, they numb it. They become emotional shock absorbers for everyone else. The friend who never says no. The partner who forgives too quickly. The coworker who takes on extra work silently. This mask protects them, but also slowly destroys them. They give until they feel empty. They burn out quietly because they've been trained to prioritize others' needs over their own. They end up in one-sided relationships. They attract takers. They become the emotional support system for everyone, while having no one to lean on. They don't ask for help because they don't want to be a burden. They don't rest because guilt follows them everywhere. The cost of people-pleasing is invisible, but it is heavy. Saying no feels dangerous to someone who learned love is conditional. They fear being replaced. They fear anger. They fear abandonment. Deep down, they believe their worth is measured by how useful they are to others. They don't ask, "What do I want?" They ask, "What do you need from me?" And that becomes their identity. Healing doesn't start with a big no. It starts with a quiet whisper. My needs matter too. It begins when they learn boundaries aren't cruelty. They're protection. When they realize love shouldn't require self-erasure. When they understand that their value doesn't come from fixing others, but from simply existing. Healing means unlearning guilt, choosing rest, speaking honestly, letting people be disappointed without self-blame. It is the slow reclaiming of a self they abandoned long ago. If you're a people-pleaser, hear this with your whole heart. You are not here to hold everyone together. You are not responsible for their emotions. You are not required to shrink to be loved. Your kindness is beautiful, but It shouldn't cost you your identity. You deserve relationships where no is respected, where your silence is checked on, where your giving is matched, where your heart is held, not used. People-pleasing kept you safe once, but you're allowed to outgrow survival.